Hi there, crypto fans. Dick Allgire here. Another beautiful day in paradise, Honolulu, Hawaii. Why the yield curve is very bad news for the U.S. economy. This is a report I would love to have given when I was on mainstream news. ABC, KITV, Honolulu. We go to our financial reporter, Dick Allgire, with a report today on bond curves. I would have done this report and it would have been my last one. They would have boop, fired me immediately. But I'm gonna tell it like it is. The bond curve is it indicates the interest rates being paid out for U.S. Treasury bonds. And usually under normal times, under good times, the bond curve goes up, meaning the longer term bonds pay more dividends, pay more interest, and investors get a better return on long-term bonds than short-term bonds. But if we look at the yield curve now, and here it is, you can see that it is inverted. It goes down the farther out you go. So the 6-month bonds are looking okay, but then you see major dips and a downtrend significantly down at the 10-year and the 30-year. So this yield curve is a way to measure bond investors' feelings about risks. What that means is that investors are voting with their feet. They're saying, we don't want your stinking dollar. We have no trust in the faith and credit of the U.S. government. 10 years, 30 years, count me out. Countries around the world are starting to settle debts, not using the U.S. dollar, the petrodollar, which was the world reserve currency. Now they're going to the Chinese yuan. And the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, I said Federal Reserve Chairman, I mean the chairman of the criminal bankers who create fake money out of thin air and then charge us interest to use their fake worthless money, Jerome Powell, went before Congress today. And usually he speaks in very cloaked terms, very oblique financial language, saying things like, well, we've maximized our quantitative easing potential. And today he pretty much spoke in plain English and outline where we're headed.
The problem is that we're on a path where the debt is growing substantially faster than the economy. And that's kind of by definition, in the long run, unsustainable.
Yep, there it is. The chairman of the criminal bankers who create fake money out of thin air and charge us interest to use their worthless fake money just said, what we have is not sustainable. Why is it not sustainable? That's because we are creating more and more debt. We created a huge amount of debt, $31 trillion of debt, when interest rates were very low. It was free money. There was no interest on it. Now what we're seeing is because of inflation, it's this snake eating its own tail. Pouring all that money into the system creates inflation. And so to battle inflation, they're raising interest rates. But what happens is we've got this huge mountain of debt and they're going to borrow more. Biden is going to raise more taxes. Biden is going to spend more and put more socialist programs out there to spend more and more money, create more and more debt. But as he does that, the Federal Reserve has to raise interest. So at some point, it becomes unsustainable, where all the money the government brings in is used to pay just the interest on the debt. And that time is fast approaching. I say bring it on, because this system has had its run. It's designed to fail. It's going to fail. We are, you saw what happened with the stock market today. Tanked. You saw gold prices, precious metals. They tanked. Cryptos were down. I say get it over with. I want higher taxes. I want higher interest rates. I want more debt. I want a greater recession. Let's just crash this whole thing and get it over with and get on to cryptocurrencies, because the cryptocurrency system has been long designed. It's now being implemented. It is the system that is going to take over the current system when the current system crashes. And what it's looking like is the crypto system is not fully going to reach its potential until the old system dies away. So let's just get it over with, guys. Let's just crash that thing and let the cryptos have their day, all right?